Scorpioni, my gorgeous Scorpioni, listen to me very carefully. Do you know what? At the beginning of this week, there is something really, really sad, negative going to come to an end, okay? Because the beginning of this week is also marking the end of a situation that is going to bring such a relief into your life, and it's going to lead also towards the opportunity for new happiness, because a weight of your shoulders is about to be lifted indeed. This in itself, it's so important to mention right now that this particular situation, which is going to come to an end, this is something that was making you worried for so long. This is something that was bringing you down for so long. This is something that was preventing you from moving on, that was preventing you from doing what you want to do, and you've almost kind of lost yourself within all this, especially when it comes to the last 12 months or so. So this is why this is going to be so important, because at the same time it's about to bring you a completely different outlook on your life. You're about to start seeing things in a completely different light, and this completely different light, it's about to move so many obstacles that are standing in your way. This is, do you know what? This, my gorgeous Scorpioni, on another note, what you also need to understand that, not that long after that moment in time, listen to me very carefully, because all this is going to be so mind-blowing. You're also going to have this revelation, which is going to make so much clear, especially when it comes to you knowing what do you need to do right now, in terms of making an important step when it comes to these events, which are going to require your immediate action, okay? If you came across this, if you had this revelation about 3 or 4 months ago, you would be like, no, baby, no. But now, because this negative situation is going to come to an end that was affecting you for so long, now you're seeing things in a completely different light. And the very first benefit from that is going to be because of this revelation which you're going to have, which is going to make so much clear for you, especially when it comes to you knowing exactly what to do. It's something that you're so passionate about, but it's a lot to do with the actual events which are going to require your immediate action. And this is the time to trust your instincts in order to stay focused. This is so important, because this is also marking the period and time where someone really, really beautiful and amazing and absolutely gorgeous in every single possible way is about to enter your life. Somebody ridiculously wise who is gonna have such a beautiful impact on every single aspect of your life. You need to understand, my gorgeous Scorpioni, that this is this positive change. This is to do with the very positive changes in your life, which are going to not only bring the end to challenging times, that you've actually been through, but it's a lot to do with that at the end of, it's a lot to do with the light at the end of the tunnel. Very, 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 very long tunnel indeed. By the time you get to the mid part of this week, my gorgeous Scorpioni, okay, there is going to be very much so a rather sudden and unexpected change which is going to take place. When that happens, when you become aware of this sudden and unexpected change, my gorgeous Scorpioni, what you need to understand is that you have to review your options really, really carefully. Almost as if someone is going to be pressurizing you to hurry up with something or to do something which you don't want to do. Once again, I'm telling you to follow your intuition. Do not ignore your intuition, because your intuition is going to be screaming here. So do not ignore this whatsoever. What you need to do is to review your options really, really carefully. And that means that you shouldn't kind of hurry up with making any kind of decision whatsoever. It means that, on one hand, you need to move on from that. You need to take some time, and you must not rush with this whatsoever. Listen to me very carefully. Why? Because the state of meditation is going to be needed. And now it's not that everybody meditate, and it's not that everybody likes to meditate. But when I say like the state of meditation, so you're either going to need to meditate to go to this relaxing state. So something is going to, the bottom line is that something is going to come to you at the moment in time when you're kind of relaxing. So this is the meditation state, for example. Whether this is going to be the meditation, the actual meditation, and then sudden insight is going to come to you. Whether you're going to be relaxing and walking somewhere in the forest, and that way an insight is gonna come to you. Whether you're gonna like kind of like sleep overnight, for example, and then you wake up in the morning, and this is when we also get like a really important insight with things that are troubling us, because it comes from somewhere completely different. Because when we sleep, we travel at the same time, we have astral projections, and we do visit so many different dimensions, but we don't remember. But the difference is when we wake up, we just suddenly feel like very adamant to do something, and this is where all these messages and informations are actually coming from. So not that long after that moment in time, 2 or 3 days later, one way or another, an insight is going to come to you, where you're gonna realize that you also, before you kind of like before you kind of, when it comes to like reviewing your options carefully, that insight that you're going to have, you're going to realize before you even go there, before you even start reviewing your options really carefully, there is something which you are going to need to finish. Something that you've started, that's something that you're going to need to finish. And this is a very part of the very complex situation, which is going to come to every single one of you through that meditation state that I was talking about. It is so important to do things accordingly, to do things how you are meant to do, rather than like doing things like where you feel pressurized to do something which just doesn't make sense to you whatsoever. It is so important because it's going to open your eyes, and it's going to kind of put you in a mode to be impartial and objective, and also to stand up for what you believe as well. Okay, this is going to help you to see all sides of a situation from a completely different angle, indeed, and it is going to lead towards you being victorious, towards you winning, my gorgeous Scorpioni, indeed. By the time you get to the last part of this week, you need to understand this. You're gonna feel a little tiny bit drained and tiny bit negative. Maybe you were rejecting fun in your life. Maybe you didn't have as much fun as you could. Maybe every single time when you could have some fun lately, you were just like, be a little bit down and a little bit negative. You're almost as if like you just kind of have seen somebody lately who means to you so much, and that person loves you so much. That person loves you genuinely to bits, but you just haven't been yourself. And now you've been blaming, and you couldn't help it because there was so much on your mind, and you just went into this like kind of darkish mode, and you just didn't give so much of your love and emotion to somebody who genuinely just wanted to have some fun with you, for example, like a really fantastic friend or really fantastic family member who you've seen not that long ago, and you were blaming yourself that you weren't in your best mood, for example. This is what you're gonna remember, and this is something that you're still kind of blaming yourself for. Bless your heart. But this is a clear sign that, you know what, you just maybe allowed to certain things take the better of you, certain things that you were doing and working on, and that affected your balance. So this, I'm not blaming you, this happens, but it's a really great sign that at the end of the day, you really need to think about the balance. You can work, you can do things, you can be successful and all that, but you must not forget about the importance of having the right balance in your life. This in itself means that you need to bring balance and fun into your life, my gorgeous Scorpione, because trust me, this is going to reflect on so many other things in your life in a positive way. Even all those things like that haven't got anything to do with fun or anything like that or whatsoever. It's to do with an important balance, but at the same time, it's also to do with you kind of like being really happy and kind of understanding that you should also kind of reward yourself. yourself with something. Get something new for yourself. Do something different. Do something new. But just reward yourself, whatever you consider reward to be. This in itself, it's also going to bring a really wonderful balance into your life, because there is something really specific which is going to be on your mind that you want to do, because you're going to get to this stage and it's going to be like, oh, I want to do this for myself, I want to do that for myself. And it's just so important to understand that, you know, this is like going to make you aware of the fact that, you know, it's going to bring confidence into your life, and you're going to realize magic is still alive in your life, my gorgeous Scorpione. And it's like, you know, also at the same time, what you need to be successful manifest. Okay, this is important, my gorgeous Scorpione. Just remember, what you need to be a success will manifest. If you believe it, you can most certainly do it, because there is an important step that you're going to think about making, but almost as if like you're not giving a credit to yourself. No, baby, no, you must not stand in your own way. You have to think positive at this stage of your life whatsoever, because trust me, you are literally being guided. Okay, my gorgeous Scorpione, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light to every single one of you. Sasha Bonasin, psychic medium. Love you. Bye.